Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Mike with GamingReset.com. We are back to do another game in the Sega Master System marathon. This time we're going to do Cloud Master. I'm not very good at it, so what that means is I'm not going to be able to show you much past the first level, which you're getting to see a little bit here in the kind of the demo play. Let me read a little bit on the back of the box, because this game is kind of crazy. As you might have noticed, it looks like whoever made it might have been on drugs. So anyway, Cloud Master. Enter the wild, fun-filled world of Mike Chen. He's out to learn the secrets of 5 lands. So technically, there's 5 levels in this, as you can see, or as we just read. Essentially, he can shoot things out of his hand, and he's trying to figure stuff out about all of these areas. I'm not going to get too much into the story. I'm just going to say this game is actually really fun. That said, it is really difficult, and it's also really strange. You've got flying heads with wings that look like little mermaids. You've got this other Cloud Master guy that you need to battle. Looks like we have some teeth, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe some hamburgers flying in the air, and they all shoot bullets at you. This level is kind of looks like a cloudy gray level, but again, it looks a lot similar to a lot of the other Master System games that you're gonna find. If you decide to Google some, I can give you an idea here of some of the other levels. You know, there's ones with like a blue mountain type background, one that looks like you're in a bit of a cave. One in like an Iceland area, and then there's another that takes place in what kind of looks like a blue foresty type area. So as you can see, it's kind of just your standard side-scrolling shooter, but I like I said, it was super addicting to play and challenging. I will probably go back to it to try to get to level 2 because I couldn't. There's checkpoints. The checkpoints are essentially at half the level. I'm going to do a transition coming up here. The other thing you can see, I just went into a kind of a question mark area. You can actually select what your kind of favorite magical power is. And I didn't get it to activate, but I think later in the level here, if you get your power-ups, you'd actually get what you saw earlier in the demo, was that something can kind of fly around you or circle you, or you get different types of bullets, things like that. Here's one area where you can see that I did upgrade to kind of a spread shot from getting my upgrades. And now we have flying pigs. So again, whoever made this was probably on PCP or shrooms. Oddly enough, if you eat mushrooms, all of this stuff starts to make sense. So when you're playing the game, you actually end up seeing a different version. So at RetroGameFix.com, we wouldn't recommend you eat shrooms in order to get that effect, but if you give that a shot, that's really up to you. You could just see there was some pigs with guns. So you get everything in this game. So we're coming up to the end boss here. Again, just as crazy as other end bosses. It's a big chicken that looks like it's right out of Family Guy, essentially. I don't know. Seth MacFarlane could have perhaps played this game while he was on mushrooms and thought of those Family Guy episodes. I do not know. But essentially, you just blast this guy in the head a bunch of times. Unfortunately, I die, and I don't get back to him. So this is the last boss, but if I had to recommend, I would highly recommend the game. I'd give it a 5 out of 5, but it's really difficult. So again, Mike with RetroGameFix.com.